Pokeballs, a vessel used to capture our favorite collectible monsters. In a time long past, there were only 5 varieties of this amazing device. Now, over 2 decades later, there exist 35 different ball types, each with its own design and capture mechanic. As with all things in life, some versions are more favored than others. I, being the curious sort, thought it'd be a fun idea to rank each obtainable ball type. Now, I could just tell you what I think the order should be, but that's not exactly scientific and way less interesting than learning what you, the YouTube community, think the order should be. So, I set up a bunch of community polls over the course of 3 months to discover which Pokeball reigns supreme. These are the results. Starting in dead last, we have the Nest Ball. Now, personally, I really like this one. I use it a lot, especially on pretty grass Pokemon, but I think the issues are it's only really useful under niche circumstances, and there are just better green Pokeballs to pick from. Our runner up for last is the Great Ball, which ironically did not do great. Looks like Hans was spot on. I can't say much, as I'm not a fan of this one either. In 26, we have Fast Balls, the least useful of the yellow ball variants, and really just a forgettable ball type that didn't even function correctly when it was introduced. Next up, Repeat Balls. If you're like Pearl, then these do come in handy a lot, but if you aren't, they're just more expensive Pokeballs that graphically aren't fantastic, being just your standard ball with some extra circle bits painted on. Speaking of standard balls with a little extra paint, Sport Balls are a particularly rare variant with a Pokeball symbol on the casing. Pretty much the equivalent of tattooing your own face to your body, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. Prior to Generation 8, they were only obtainable in Johto's National Park for use in the bug catching contest. Caught at 23rd are Net Balls. I'm a little sad these are so low down. I use Net Balls a lot. They're really cool on dark blue Pokemon like Snorlax or Lucario. I'm completely in agreement with Omega on this one. I might even like these over Beast Balls. That black and blue is just a great combo. At the leading edge of the bottom quarter, we have Safari Balls. Camo is a cool look, I can't lie. It's a staple, especially in the woods around my home. But the thing is, the design isn't really striking. It blends together, which is the point of camo, I know, but it's not doing this ball any favors with being players' preferred Pokeball design. Plus, I'm pretty sure any veteran Pokemon player has a story about the Safari Zone these balls hail from. Many of them not as pleasant as Foxy's. Congrats, by the way. Our next contender is another outdoorsy Pokeball, the Lure Ball. Canonically, one of the most adorable Pokemon ever is caught in one of these. Other than that, I think this position is pretty fair. It's just a solidly mid-design. I don't outright dislike it like some we've gone over, but there are way better ball types to come. In 20th place is the classic standard Pokeball, some people's go-to ball for everything. While I think this is a tad bland, I do agree it is a clean look. We've gone over 8 Pokeballs so far, so our next one will work quite well now. Timer falls in the same realm as Repeat. It's useful if you were really trying to catch them all, however, it pales in comparison to things like the Quick Ball or even Ultra Balls most times, as the majority of Pokemon battles just don't last 10 turns. At 18 is a pretty pink ball, the Heal Ball. The most affordable of the alternative balls, it'll fully heal a Pokemon once caught. A perfectly sweet perk for an adorable Pokeball. The final member of the OG3, Ultra Ball, lands in the mid-range, with some division as to how beautiful it is. My vote goes to it's alright. I would choose Pokeballs over Ultra unless the Mon is yellow, but that's just me. Speaking of balls for yellow Mons, Level is up next. This is one of the Apricorn balls I didn't have a lot of exposure to pre-Scarvy. However, I do like it, even if I didn't pick it over Ultra. Moving on, in the middle we have Jet Balls, one of the ball types exclusive to Hisui, as of recording anyways. It's pretty cool with an awesome wing design, different physics than the other ball types, and makes a really nice whoosh sound when thrown. I didn't include the lower level variants of this ball in the polls, because I don't think they are different enough to warrant multiple entries. Also, unlike non-Hisuian Pokeballs, These are not obtainable outside one game, so it's not as widely recognizable to the whole of the fandom, an issue that Premier Balls don't have. Everyone who has played Pokemon knows you buy Pokeballs in stacks of 10 to get this cute little bonus. Premier Balls are my personal favorite. They have a sleek design, the sparkle animation works well with any Pokemon, and it's a really fun accomplishment to capture every legendary in them. Leaving the light side behind, we have Dusk Balls, a night owl's best friend. I'm down for an edgy Pokeball design, and Dusk Balls fit that vibe really well. 8 are looking extra scary from one of these bad boys. At 12, we have Heavy Balls, a sort of underdog fan favorite for this community. These metallic wonders didn't fare well for the first few polls, yet over time they reached the 5th highest total votes. Now you may be thinking, wait, why aren't they 5th then? Well, this list was compiled using pairwise ranking, meaning I used the results of each direct comparison as a guide to finding the ball's place in this list. Every poll received a different number of votes, so using total votes isn't particularly accurate. I could use the percentages to make things more fair, but then clearly defined wins don't mesh with that result. So direct comparison is the way to go. Just missing out on top 10 are Friend Balls. These are really cute Pokeballs, perfect for friend-shaped pocket monsters. Dream appears in 10th place, which is kinda wild considering it's one of the most exclusive Pokeballs, having only been used in Entry Forest and Black and White 2 before Gen 8 reintroduced all the ball types. People really do love Gen 5. Or pink. It could be the pink. Love Balls are adorable. The classic heart shape with a pretty pink casing, what's not to love about it? You know if someone captures a mon in this, it's among their favorites. Also, this is so freaking cute. Our final Apricorn Ball rests at 8th position. The Moon Ball. I do love this one. As Jinx put it, this ball slays. Starting the top quarter is Dive Balls, my go-to for water-based captures. It's really pretty and the little bubble animation is top tier. Settling into 6th is the Strange Ball. Probably the most shocking result for me, as it isn't a ball the player can actually use. They just appear on Pokemon brought over from Legends Arceus to other games, or vice versa. It is really interesting, I like the gradient, but it boggles the mind it nearly made top 5. Speaking of, in 5th place we have Gigaton Balls. Black is just a good color, and the symbols make it mysterious looking. These are the best Pokeball in Legends Arceus, so I'm not shocked they are rated really highly, despite only existing in one game as of now. Number 4, Quick Balls. I have mixed emotions on these babies, as many a shiny hunter does. They are by far the most useful Pokeball, aside from Master, but man, they are not pretty to look at. Placing 3rd, we have the ultimate Pokeballs, Master Balls. Capturing Pokemon without fail is really tough to beat, let's be honest. It is iconic, being one of the original 5 Pokeballs. Plus, Royal Purple is a beautiful color. So what the Master Balls? They are the epitome of capturing, nothing is more useful. So these two must be the best designed Pokeballs. In 2nd place, it's Beast Balls. Staples of Alola with a garbage catch multiplier for anything other than Ultra Beast, these are the coolest looking Pokeballs. That's hard to dispute. Trainers love Beast Balls. Even if they are difficult to obtain and suck at catching things, they are just straight up cool. Which brings us to number 1, our Champion Pokeball. The one that conquered the moon, decimated Dive, surpassed Master, and absolutely destroyed Beast Ball, easily placing it above all other ball types. The Luxury Ball, a chic wonder, the wealthiest trainer's best friend. Honestly, I think this is fair. Black and red with those sleek gold accents, it is a beautiful Pokeball. You know you are high class when that's the animation that plays. And there you have it, my community's Pokeball rankings. Please like the video if you enjoyed this experiment. I certainly had fun putting it together. If you'd be interested in my personal ranking of each Pokeball, then like the pinned comment to let me know. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.